Hey, what's up, everyone? We are coming back with popular demand of our fantasy football podcast. I think last time we named it Two Fat Guys, but I wasn't sold on that.
Well, I'm kind of just chunky. I'm thick.
I don't think you're thick. I think the word thick gets used too much.
Well, I'm thick.
I don't think
You're fat.
You know what? I think I'm thick. I'm more like a blastoids.
A blast?
Blastoids. I feel like you're more of a maybe Snorlax.
Shut the
Snorlax. I'm more Blastoids. I'm more Blastoids.
Shut your
Anyways, name is TBD. Give us suggestions in the comments if you'd like. We're
Man.
coming to you from my mother's basement.
And we got full-time jobs. Some of us got kids.
So-
Sorry, we're a couple days late.
We have 2 kids combined.
Hey,
Kids combined.
But we got a staff now. We don't pay. We don't have health insurance. Welcome to the crew.
You're not allowed to unionize. We are not part of a union. Nor do we own any rights to any of the music played today. As you can see, we have a little bit of more production as promised last week. We got a headset with a mic. We got another mic. Dude's got headphones in his ear. We got this doohickey, which is going to play some sounds as you hear across. Let's get started. No?
That's all we got. Let's get into it.
Yeah, let's get into it. We're going to start off with Week 2 recaps. Recap of Week 2. We got 2 people at the top, or 3 people at the top, sitting 2-0. 2 or 3?
Three.
Three people.
Shout out to John.
Shout out to John. Yeah, let's give a quick shout out to John.
Shout out to Boostos.
Bustos. That's a surprise. The Johns. Man, I wish my name was John. Who's the last one?
Shout out to Raina.
What?
Raina. Raina.
Raina. You know what? I thought he was going to have a little bit of a Super Bowl hangover, and he sure didn't.
Yeah, I know. He whooped my ass.
He's actually the leading scorer out of everyone.
Let me see. He scored 200 points last week.
He scored like 160 or 180 when he played me week 1.
He scored more points in one game than you have in 2. You suck.
Well, I got first dibs on waivers.
Oh,
So I'll tell you that.
We'll
So-
bring that up later on.
We will bring that up later on. Shout out to those guys. We have a few 0-2s, but we are not going to talk about them because 2 out of 3 of them are on this podcast right now. But
It's a long season.
It
It's
is
a
a
marathon.
long
It's a sprint, not a marathon.
I started off 0-4 last year, so hold your horses.
No pressure.
All right, week 2 matchups. First matchup is my brother, Cruz, man with no eyebrows, and Bustos, shortest man in the league, but getting married, so kudos to him.
But the best eyebrows, probably.
Top 3 for sure, eyebrow-wise.
Amon Roll versus Saquon D's nuts, my homeboy. Again, don't know if he wants his homeboy to suck his nuts. Kind of weird. Bustos put them nuts in his mouth.
Put the nuts in his mouth. Bustos won. Last week, DeWitt, starting off 0-1, took my brother, and I took Bustos, starting off 1-0.
Yeah, well, I thought, Saquon Barkley.
With all that shit my brother talked in the
With all
chat.
that shit, thought maybe he'd do it. Maybe he'd repeat.
Not saying we called it that he was your worst pick, but
I mean, kind of.
so far, we called it.
Here we go.
All right, who's the next matchup? John and DJ.
John and DJ.
John and DJ.
Now, I tried to do the math, and I thought maybe if he started Lamar, he would have won.
No?
No, it would have been short a few points, but still.
Yeah, John took that one. Again, shout out John on your way to 2-0. I want to say you already have half the amount of wins you had last year. He's not very far from the amount of wins he had last year. So
All I know is Carlos put the over-under on your receivers with 46 points. I took the over. They got 47.
God darn it, Stephon Diggs, man.
You owe me $10.
I am in the hole currently at the moment, but good job, John, taking that one. Next matchup was Jeremy. Oh, also for the record, DJ has not picked the right quarterback again for the second week in a row.
0 for 2.
He's getting a little desperate. I got a trade offer from him. It was very shitty.
I would love a trade offer from you, DJ.
You know what?
If you're watching this, send me a trade offer, dog.
And if you're not watching it, shame on you. This is week 3. Show
Yeah,
some
come
fucking
on.
support. Oh, I
Like and
shouldn't have said
subscribe.
fucking.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Our
and
production guys
comment.
next week will scrub that out. We're
Yeah.
good.
And also, so next week we got the next matchup was Jeremy and Steve-O.
Jeremy put that beat down on him.
Jeremy put that beat, and as he should, for sucking my brother's balls. Shame on Steve-O. Jeremy put the beat down on him.
What?
Well, yeah, that's my brother's name.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, the next matchup was myself and Ramos.
Put that beat down on him. Ramos put that beat down on him.
I got the beat down. Honestly, I don't think anyone's actually beating me. I think my team is beating me. Because in case you haven't known, I have yet to score over 100 points. Trey Lance tore his ankle. I don't know what the hell Trey Lance did, but he wasn't doing very good.
That's a great pick for you, boy.
Yeah, struggling.
Yeah.
Next one was DJ and Roger. I'm sorry, Chima and Roger.
Chima and Roger? Oh,
Chima took that one to Pound Town,
Pound Town.
a.k.a. Roger. Actually, he beat Roger so bad he fled the state. Roger left to Philadelphia. Roger was in Philadelphia on Monday. Chima beat him so bad he made him flee the state of Texas.
Oh, my
That's how bad
goodness.
Chima beat him.
That's police brutality right there, baby.
You know what? I'm for it. Just kidding. I am con police brutality. Next matchup.
All right, we don't got to talk about the next matchup.
Speaking of matchups, speaking of beat downs, we have the current number one scoring team in the league, Joseph Reyna. And this is what he did to do it. Look, I'm Reyna, you're you.
That's not funny.
Yeah, but it's true.
This man almost doubled me up, so I got to give him props.
Yeah, we got to give Reyna props. That rounds off the week. Me and DeWitt finished both 4-2 as far as predictions. That brings DeWitt's total record to
4-8. Shocker.
and that brings my record to 8-4.
Ain't no way.
You think that's actually Little John?
Sounds like it.
Sounds like it. But yeah, that wraps up week 2. Good job, everyone. But for the record, you still suck. Balls. Yes,
Balls.
you still suck. Balls. Next thing, also, DJ, the poll on our text message app thing said that you should play Lamar Jackson this week.
Which you
FYI.
probably won't, so it'll be wrong. So you should reverse psychology, dog. Go with Lamar Jackson.
Yeah. Go with Lamar Jackson. Stop trying to trade him, especially for what you're asking. I told you that was going to happen. All right, next topic.
But if you are trying to trade him with me, I'll take him.
I think you should just put a line out there in the chat and saying, people come to me. Tell us what you want, and we'll come to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're struggling. You are struggling.
Big time, bubs.
And I know personally the waiver wire does not have a lot of quarterbacks left on it. Speaking of that, waiver wire quarterbacks, which I'm skipping a little bit ahead here, sorry, but we had an off-camera discussion about people picking up multiple quarterbacks than they need.
Stop doing it.
I don't know if there was a memo released or what, but we
They
play
gotta
in a
have their own
one
group chat.
quarterback league.
Yeah, you can only play one.
You can only play one
It's
quarterback.
not a super play.
At least DJ has the 1 and 2 quarterbacks.
Yeah, I'll give him that.
We have Steve-O and Chima both carrying currently 3 quarterbacks on their roster.
They have 6 quarterbacks.
6 quarterbacks combined, that is a little stats for you. That is 19% of all starting 32 quarterbacks Chima and Steve-O have on their lineup, and 28% of all rostered quarterbacks in our fantasy league.
They're trying to corner the market.
You know what? The money's in the running backs.
I'll tell you this right now. I ain't trading nobody for Jared Goff.
Facts. I don't know why you have freaking
Steve-O's got Jared Goff, Carson Wentz, Joey Burrow. Joey Brr.
That's mediocre at its finest. You have 3 mediocre players. At least DJ has 2 all-stars. You have mediocre. Be better.
Chima's got Russell Wilson.
Trash.
Just picked up Tua.
Against the Bills. Who are you gonna? And he's not even playing Tua.
And J-Bo. Mr. E to W.
Remember when he stole those lobsters?
Lobster.
That man was
Crabs.
reckless. And then he said, I just saw the other day that he got suspended for saying effer right in the P. Effer in the P. Remember when that was famous back then? He got suspended a game for that. I didn't know that. In college. That's crazy. All right. We are on with, we just had to talk some trash about how Steve and Chima have 3 quarterbacks, and that's stupid. What's next? Week 3?
Week 3 on the week.
Jumping
3.
into week 3, I feel like this is a pressure week, especially for us. Starting off 0-2, we may be 0-3, which I'm playing Roger. We both are 0-2, so one of us is
One of y'all
guaranteed
is
to
guaranteed.
be 0-3.
There's a guarantee one team 0-3.
And if you win, whoever loses is between me and Roger is a game behind, because you all be 1-2, and that person will be 0-3.
Yeah, this week's special.
Son of a.
And there's some teams who can go 3-0.
Yeah. You know what?
They can really put that separation on.
Yikes, that's pressure. That's too much pressure. All right, let's get into week 3. We got our first matchup of Reina and Ramos, a.k.a. I don't know their team names.
Oh, little Jerry Seinfeld still hasn't changed it. You said you watched the episode, still haven't changed it. Do better.
Dude, I mean, he's 2-0.
I guess.
You know what? You're allowed
Well,
the
I'll tell
name
you what,
until you
though.
lose.
I'll tell you what. He's never won a championship with that name.
I'll tell you what. He's lost the championship.
lost
He
the
has lost the
championship
championship
with
with that name. I know for a fact he's lost the championship with that name.
And Ramos is airing it out, but looking at his team, I don't know who Aaron is.
Yeah.
I see
Ramos, I don't know if something's going on with the app, but you only have like 7 players on your team.
I can't see anybody.
Ramos,
he did put Deontay Johnson in right now. So
is he proposing a 1v1 game?
Ooh.
Deontay Johnson versus little Cooper Kupp?
No. That's a
Who's
slaughter.
Reina's number 2 receiver?
Cortland Sutton. Oh, he's got Tyreek Hill.
Oh. Yeah, Ramos, switch it up. Don't go 1v1 versus.
Bro, just go kickers. No balls.
Who's kickers?
I can't see Ramos's. And Reina's got McManus.
Okay.
I'll take my chances with the Ramos' kicker there.
You know what? I'll bet $5 that Ramos' kickers outscore Reina's kicker.
I just took Ramos' kicker.
All right, I'll take Reina's kicker then.
All right, bet. You owe me 10 already.
All right, bet. That's an official bet. Who you taking in that one? Reina or Ramos?
I'm taking Reina. The man, according to this, Ramos has 1 player.
You know what? I am also taking Reina. I think he rolls over Ramos. I don't think it's close. I think it's done by the noon games. Done by the noon games. Ramos hit the showers early this week.
I thought ours would be close until Tyreek went for like 303.
Yep. Well, you suck. All right, next matchup is myself and Roger. FY, this is a 0-2 matchup, as we mentioned earlier. Someone's going to be 0-3.
Ooh, and I hope it's you.
You know what? I don't hope it's I hope the best for Roger, but not in fantasy football.
Yeah, I hope there was a way for both of y'all to be 0-3 after this game.
You know, it can't, because a tie goes to bench points. So technically, if we were to tie decimal-wise, the tie would go to bench points. So who would have the highest bench points?
Well, both y'all's benches suck. Oh, that's probably why they have quarterbacks on their benches.
They don't know that. There's no way. There's no way. Don't tell me that that's the strategic reason that Steve-O and Chima have 3 quarterbacks.
I mean, you got to think, if you do tie, that's pretty
There's
good
no way
strategy.
there's no way that's, especially Chima has the intellectual mind to think that, oh, I'm going to pick up 3 quarterbacks in case there's a tie.
Well, there's no intellectual reason to have 3 quarterbacks.
You know what? You're right. That may be the reason.
All right, but my pick on this one, sorry, Roger, going Celos.
I am also going Celos. Next matchup, Battle of the Brothers.
Yep. My brother versus your brother.
My brother John. I mean, your brother John.
Yeah, my brother John.
My brother Cruz, a.k.a. Noonie, a.k.a. the man with no eyebrows, a.k.a. Little Bitch. That is from Cody.
That's harsh.
All right, so we got who you got on that one?
Oh, I'm taking my brother, 100%.
You know what? As much as I dislike certain people in this matchup, I'm also going to take your brother as well. I will take John. He's got Michael Pittman back. He's got Michael Pittman back. My brother's got Saquon playing the Cowboys, which, although we have Cooper Rush, we have arguably the best defense. Arguably the best defense in the league. Top 7. Top 7. So we got John starting off 3-0.
3-0. Oof.
I don't think he's ever won 3 games in the history of his tenure.
Which is weird because he's never gotten last.
He's been close.
He's been close.
He's
Oh,
been
God.
sure as hell close. All right, so now the next one is Bustos and Chima. Bustos, and I believe both coming off a win.
I
Yeah.
believe so.
Yeah, both coming off a win. I think we're split on this one. Who are you taking?
I'm taking that man Bustos. Chima's got some injuries, and the Broncos suck, and he ain't starting Tua, so I don't know what he's doing. I'm just going to go Bustos.
Maybe he's not starting Tua just in case it's a tie and he has those big points on his bench.
Intellectual right there.
Although, a side note, this is the biggest plus minus when it comes to size in our league. Weight. Chima coming in at 362 pounds. Bustos coming in at a whopping 111. 111. Chima weighs.
Ain't no way.
Bustos, you don't think Bustos weighs 111? What do you think Bustos weighs?
Bustos got to weigh at least 160.
160.
Yeah.
That's like Triple G probably weighs 160. You're saying Triple G is bigger than Bustos?
I mean, Triple G is bigger than Bustos.
That's what I'm saying. So if Triple G is 160, Bustos got to be smaller than that.
That's Triple G when he cuts weight, fool.
All right, this is still the biggest plus minus when it comes to weight of
Why'd
the
you
match.
bring up Triple G?
He just fought. this weekend.
Canelo, and you didn't say Canelo?
Huh?
Carlos got that triple. Gawk.
Yeah. All right. So just a quick test.
Awesome!
Yeah.
Hey,
All right. So who'd you take, Bustos?
Bustos.
I would take Chima, the heaviest man in our league, although I'm not very far. Next matchup, Steve-O,
Steve-O DJ.
DJ Garcia. DJ Garcia. What's his name? Jonathan Taylor hasn't been too hot. I feel like the Colts don't know they have Jonathan Taylor on their team. And even what's his
suck,
face?
Bro, they got Matt Ryan. When you got Matt Ryan, you don't need.
They
Jonathan
had
Taylor.
Phillip Rivers last year,
That
and
was
this
2
man,
years ago. All right, let's not get
they had
into it.
Wentz last year,
Oh,
and JT went for almost 2 Gs.
but now they got Matt Ryan.
I don't know. Who are you taking in that one? Steve-O,
I'm
DJ.
taking Steve-O.
I will take the counter, DJ.
I mean, it's tough. It's just pick him, toss him up.
Toss him up. Last matchup.
Upset of the week.
Upset
baby.
of the week. We have an upset prediction. We'll take this one. This is the upset of the week coming to you live from Atlanta, Georgia. Coming to you live from Atlanta, Georgia. We have the upset of the week. DeWitt beating Jeremy Farr, which he, by the way, is having a pop-up for his barbecue this week on Saturday at Alamo Beer Company, 12 a.m., p.m., whatever noon is.
Noon.
12 noon to 5 o'clock. Be there. You heard it here first. But wish you the best on the cooking this week, Jeremy.
I hope you lose in fantasy. You
But DeWitt
suck.
takes you to lose this week. I'm actually taking Jeremy. I'm hoping that
How
gets
you
me a
gonna
discount.
hype me up that whole time?
Well,
You're
I'm
saying
going
upset of the week for DeWitt. Woo!
to. You know what? I'm going for.
You know what? We're gonna do split. This is how I make my comeback. I'm cool with it.
Okay, that's fine with me. And I'm hoping that persuades Jeremy to give me a 14% discount tomorrow on Saturday at his cookout. I mean, his pop-up thing. All right. Next, we're going to hit you with a little bit of over and under. Oops, you know what? The sheet I threw earlier had my over-unders. We're going to hit you with some over-unders. We're going to give a player amount of fantasy points as the line, and we're going to say if we think he is over or under that amount.
Over or under?
First one is Christian Kirk. Christian Kirk, not to be confused with Captain Kirk. We got the line at 16 points.
I just traded him to Roger.
You just traded him to Roger. That was dumb.
You know, it is what it is.
It
I got
is-
what I wanted.
You know what? You did get what you wanted. That's last place. You did. You just. You know what? I don't even have to worry about anything anymore. You just.
All right, Bubs. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
Hey, you know what? And I will take last place with a smile on my face because I love this league. Psych. Bitch, I ain't getting last place.
You want to?
I'm taking the under.
You're taking the under on Christian Kirk going 16 points. The man you just traded away.
Yep.
Who's gotten 16 points every week so far.
Under. Not his night. Not his
I'm
day.
actually going to take the under also because I play Roger. And I hope he goes under 6 points, actually. I will take the under. Next one, we got Saquon Barkley, which this one is a touchy subject.
Probably the steal of the first round. Week 1.
We had a lot of shit talking in the chat by my brother, Noonie Cruz, with no eyebrows.
It's the reason why you have no eyebrows.
Yeah, if you're wondering which one that guy is, he's the one with no eyebrows.
It's hard to miss.
He is hard to miss. You'll see the sunlight bouncing off his freaking eyebrows. He said some words in the chat
Very rude.
against us, saying Saquon was his worst pick. Because he went for what, 20 week 1? 25?
I don't know, 30 something.
30?
I
I
don't
don't know.
know. Yeah, boo. Good
What did
week.
he do last week?
10 points. 10 points, baby.
We got some money for that? 10 points from Saquon? My sister scores more points than that. So what are you taking on that? 20 points. We're going to take on a 20-point line this week.
Oh, that's under, baby. He's playing the Cowboys. He sucked.
I am going to take the under on that also because he is playing the Cowboys. Next over under, we have near and dear to your heart, Mr. Derrick Henry.
D-Rec Henry, and he done wrecked my season already. It's only 2 games. It's only 2 games.
How do you feel about that?
Oh, I'm ready.
You skipped over Najee Harris to take Derrick Henry. You skipped over Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, that one hurts.
You skipped over Jay Jettis.
That hurts.
You skipped over, I don't think anyone else is doing too well.
Stephon Diggs. That hurts.
Skipped over Stephon Diggs.
How
do you feel? What do you think of yourself?
I'm a disappointment. I didn't want him, but I was like, it's Derrick Henry. I'll trade him.
DJ's looking for get rid of Lamar. That's a fair trade. Who's got more rushing yards, Lamar Jackson or Derrick Henry?
Oh, it's definitely Lamar Jackson. And more touchdowns. It's ridiculous.
God damn. And DJ has yet to benefit from that. All right.
Thanks to stop.
All right, so this week we actually came to an end fairly early, 21 minutes.
Getting better.
So this week we have a new segment on the show. What do you want to call it? The brows, eyebrows update. We're going to get an update on my brother's eyebrows because in case, as everyone knows, in our fantasy league, just in case people are watching that don't know, last place punishment was last place had to shave their eyebrows. Who came up with that punishment?
Yo, boy.
Brian Dewitt came up with that punishment to where last place had to shave their eyebrows. My brother, Cruz Nooney, man with no eyebrows, had to shave his eyebrows, done by barber Steve-O Zaramundi. Undo? I don't know how to say Steve-O's last name. Steve-O Z. Steven Z.
Steve-O sucks.
Steve-O does suck. And you know what? The fact that he has 3 quarterbacks makes him suck even more. Yeah, so...
I don't know. Give us some suggestions. What should we call this?
Yeah, a quick segment where we're going to FaceTime my brother. Do you have his number?
Yeah.
We're going to FaceTime Cruz, Saquon D's nuts, my homie.
See if those little caterpillars are growing.
Yeah, see how those little caterpillars are going. Now, the twist to this is he doesn't know. He's just going to get a FaceTime call from DeWitt. Let's see.
I bet he doesn't answer.
Yeah, let's see if he answers. Let's see. Does he have your number, you think?
I think so.
Let's see.
Does he see us seeing him?
Yeah. We can see each other. All right. No?
Oh, this is anticlimactic.
Yeah,
bro.
no, I'm going to edit this out. I'll edit this out. I know how to edit now.
Bro, you're fake, bro.
He's so fake.
Oh.
You know what, dude? Give me 5 seconds. 5 seconds.
Oh, calling from your mom's phone.
Yeah. Mom!
Ooh. Bro, I have no idea what this thing does. Karaoke? I don't even know what that did. Did that do anything?
We're still live?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right, here we go.
All right, we're back live. So another little twist. We're going to call him from my mother's phone. And if he doesn't answer his mother's phone call, shame on him.
He's a bad son.
Let's see if he answers. Come on! You know what? Let's give him a little bit of cheer when he comes on.
Does he? Oh. Maybe he didn't pay his bill. I don't know.
Does he have any manners? Does he have any courtesy at all?
Maybe he doesn't like FaceTime because you can see his face.
If I had his face, I would not like FaceTimes. He didn't answer my mom's phone either. What a jerk. Yeah. What a segment ruiner.
Really killing the vibes.
Hold on.
I saw you put your picks in for the weekly picks like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, he just did it. He's got to have his phone. All right. Cancel that segment. Let's wrap it up with some feedback on how you think your season's going. You, as a person who is normally at the top of the league.
My season's.
You're currently sitting 0-2 with the possibility of going 0-3.
Well, it's a little disappointing.
Have you ever been 0-3?
I'm pretty sure. I mean, to be honest, does it have the records on it?
It does not. No, it does not.
Because I think the last time I won, I snuck into the playoffs last week of the season. Like 6-7, something like that.
You think you went 0-3? How does it feel? Let me ask you this question. How does it feel being the second best to win right now? How does it feel not only you being 0-2, but your brother being 2-0? Right now, if I needed fantasy advice, I would not call you. I have both your number and your brother's number.
I wouldn't call me.
I would call John first to figure out who to set in my lineup. And then if John didn't answer.
John asks us for advice all the time. We're the reason he's 2-0.
You know, you drafted for him, technically.
I'm not going to say anything.
So it's your fault he's 2-0.
I'm not going to say anything.
But it could also be your fault he sucks so bad the
I
last couple
might
years.
also be getting half the pot.
What's the pot worth to you? Last place?
Everything.
What's the pot now? $750? Because I upped it because I didn't.
Oh, shit.
Char- yeah, I upped it because I didn't charge $100 this year.
Damn, must be nice. All right, it's time to turn it around. We'll see. I would feel a little bit better about this week if you didn't take Christian Watson and took Tua like you said you were going to. Instead, we both lost out because you're an idiot and try to bamboozle.
You know what?
And she was an idiot and took Tua.
First of all, I didn't take Watson. I took Wilson.
Oh, yeah, my bad. I don't know.
You don't even know his name. That's why
Garrett
you're in the
Wilson.
predicament you're in right now because you don't even
All
know
right,
the player's
all right,
name.
all right. How do you feel about being 0-2?
I would feel a lot worse if I didn't start off 0-4 last year.
Oh,
It does give me a little bit of nervousness because not only am I 0-2, I've yet to score a touchdown. I only have one touchdown. And it was Alan Lazard last week. My tight end that I drafted, I believe in the first 10 picks, Cole Kmet, doesn't even have a registered catch. He has yet to have a catch, and I doubt he's going to get one this week.
What's he got, like 2 targets?
I don't know what he has target-wise. I don't give a shit about targets. Targets don't give you no damn fantasy points. He has 0 catches.
Did you drop him?
Yeah, I dropped his ass. Dropped like a hot for Irv
bro.
Smith.
He's about to go mad off. Sorry.
Take him. He's on yours.
I don't want that one. I got Mark Andrews. If you want Mark Andrews, I'll trade.
Will you?
Uh-huh.
For what?
I don't know. Anything good?
What do you want?
I'm telling you this right now. Everybody on my team is up for trade.
Who would you give away today?
Derrick Henry.
For what? Solid RB, solid receiver?
Solid RB, solid quarterback.
Quarterback? Steve-O, Shima. Yeah, 6 of them.
I'm not 1v1.
Yeah, solid RB and solid quarterback.
Yeah.
I'll give you Zeke and Joe Flacco. How about that? Live trade right here on the air. Zeke and Joe Flacco.
That's a no-go.
What?
You're an idiot.
All right, I'll package it. Last chance. I will package Zeke, Joe Flacco with yours favorite player, arguably of all time, Mr. Shaquille, a.k.a. Darius Leonard.
I don't even know who that is.
Shaquille. His name's Shaquille.
O'Neal?
No, Shaquille Leonard. Shaquille Darius.
Nah, this is done. You're obviously not serious.
Yeah, I'm
You're
not serious.
giving me these DJ trades, bro, and I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, you know what? Let's show some respect to the league and give some fair trades. DJ, you're going to take a hit on Lamar Jackson. You are not going to get number 1 quarterback overall quality trade from Lamar Jackson.
You
You're
didn't
going
even
to take a hit.
start him, bro.
You're going to take, yeah. How do you expect me to give you that quality if you yourself have only started in 1 week?
You're ridiculous.
And it wasn't the week he went for 50. Yeah, DJ, you got to know you're going to take a hit on that. You can get solid pieces, but you're not going to get elite. You're going to take a hit on that trade for sure.
Factoids.
Any other
Factolicious.
last-minute words you got? Any words of the wise?
Word to the wise. Don't piss into the wind,
Don't piss into the wind. Here.
and don't put your finger up your butthole.
Don't. Why would you put your finger up your butthole?
I don't know. I just saw you do it one time.
Yeah,
Also-
I had a clogging issue up there. I I had to unclog it. It was strictly
Also, don't
medical.
spy on a stranger in a men's stall that you just met for the first time.
Are you speaking of Joseph Reyna? Are you speaking of Joseph Reyna? Joseph Reyna. You know, Joseph Reyna is an interesting guy.
Was it worth it?
Was it worth it? Was it? Was it worth it, Reyna?
Was 2-0 being worth that memory for the rest of your life?
Yeah. When you peeked at me in the men's restroom,
Uh,
I was a child. I was a child when you did that. I was only 13 years old. Shame on you, Reyna. You know what? We're getting off topic. We're getting off topic.
who
So,
was he with? Saldivar?
yeah.
That
Yeah.
says
Yeah, that you know what? You know what? We're gonna air it off here. We're gonna air it off here. We're gonna call it here. Next week, hope to get better production. We'd like to have a guest on the show. Who's your ideal guest out of our 12? Out of the 10 other players?
My ideal guess out of the 10 players, probably the man with no eyebrows.
My brother? You know what?
No, fuck no.
I feel like that made me feel better about my eyebrows. Who's your ideal guest on the show? Out of the other 10 players?
I want to see into the mind of DJ Garcia.
Right. Like, what does he do?
What are you
each
thinking,
week?
bro? Every week. How crazy are you pulling out your hair? I should have started Lamar.
Yeah, like.
I should have started
And
Josh Allen.
and you know what sucks is when you go on these websites or watch ESPN, they're
Like
the top 2 ranked. So
Yeah,
it's like
1, 2.
1, 2, and it's like, who do you start? Like, they're never not going to be protected top 5. All right, so you want to see DJ on the show? You know what? I'd like to see a man who is very consistent in our league, but he's consistently mediocre. And I'm talking about Bustos, Jonathan Bustos. I would like to get in the mind of Jonathan Bustos. Like,
Bustitos.
does he half-ass it? Does he half-ass our league?
I feel like he has.
Or is he just mediocre? Like, is he living up to his full potential, and his full potential is mediocre?
That's a good question.
He's consistently been 8 through 6 every single year he's been in the league.
But he's never been on that trophy.
He has never been on that trophy.
So he might just be half-assed, bro.
I don't know if he's half-assing it. I'd like to see his other leagues.
Have you ever won a trophy?
Bustos, I need you to full-ass something.
Full ass. Come on.
Full
Send
ass
it.
this
Full
week.
send.
Full send. That's all I got. Anything else for you?
That's it, boys and girls. Games start tonight. I
Games
hope
start
you
tonight.
all lose if it was possible.
Who you got tonight?
I got the Steelers.
Steelers?
Steelers.
I'm going to take the Cleveland Browns, led by Kareem Hunt, who I just put in my league as starting.
Let me get him.
He's starting.
Let me trade.
Derrick Henry?
Derrick Henry, Kareem Hunt.
I'll give you Kareem Hunt and Brandon Cooks for Derrick Henry.
I want Kareem Hunt. No, okay, we're not talking about this.
Yeah,
no
we'll
more.
talk about this.
All right,
All right, everyone. We're going to go ahead and
and
sign off. If you'd like to be a part of the show, send myself or DeWitt a text message. If you'd not like to be a part of the show,
like and subscribe.
yeah, you suck.
You still suck.
A little bit of going out music, PUBG.
What is this man doing?
One last time. A little bit of off camera, and then swing back on camera. There it is. Cut that off. Cut that off.
Doozy.